NTV's Ken Mureithi is joining us live with Suna East MP Mohamed Junet to discuss what is happening within the opposition.
Well, thank you very much, Olive, there in studio. And right now we are joined by the minority whip, that is Junet Mohamed, who is also Suna East Member of Parliament. And this is with regards to the new appointment of Raila Odinga as an envoy. And with regards to what has been happening over the weekend and yesterday, a group of members of Parliament allied to Deputy President William Ruto were of the opinion that it is time that Raila left the political stage, that is the local political stage, and concentrated on the new job that he has been given as an envoy on infrastructure and all those matters. In fact, a few minutes ago, we witnessed Junet speak to Raila on phone, and we actually would want to know what are his views and what is the message from Raila Odinga, who is currently outside the country. Yesterday, there were reports that it is time Raila left the political stage and left it for others. What are your views on this?
You see, this issue of Raila leaving the political stage has been a long ongoing debate. It's not something that began today or yesterday or tomorrow. Anybody who suffers from a disease called Raila phobia talks all the time about Raila leaving the stage. But this appointment of a special envoy on infrastructure matters has got nothing to do with the Kenyan politics. Still, Raila will remain the ODM leader. He will still remain the NASA coalition leader, and he will still discharge his duties as a political party leader in this country. Remember, Raila was a prime minister one time in government, and he was still the ODM party leader. Remember, there are other international figures that have served at continental level in the AU and still, played a role in their political parties. Example, Madame Delemini Zuma. She was the AU chairman. At the same time, she was a high-ranking member of the ANC party. You even remember the nominations that happened of the ANC for the presidential elections in South Africa. She lost by a whisker. Ramaphosa defeated her by a whisker. But she was still the chair of the AU in South Africa. in Addis Ababa. So having continental job or international job does not deprive anybody of his political rights, and Raila will still remain as a political leader, as a ODM leader, as a NASA leader, and he will have time to discharge all his duties accordingly.
So nothing changes, all his rallies, all his attacks and everything will continue as it is. Will he also be based here?
He will be based in many countries. First, he will be based in Nairobi. His main office will be in Nairobi. But as he told us, he's going to have an office in Johannesburg. He's going to have another office in Cairo. He's going to have another office in Lagos. He's going to have another office in Addis Ababa. But his main office will be in Nairobi. And actually, I think we are going to have a function in December in Migori, and he's the guest of honor. He will continue discharging also his political functions here in Nairobi.
Well, a few minutes ago, we witnessed you being on phone with him on a very long call. What is his idea? What is his thinking about this new job, and what is he upbeat about it?
Oh, it is a good gesture. It's a good thing to happen for our country to have a leader in the continent, in the body of AU, and it's not a job of no mean, but it is an important job to connect Africa infrastructurally. And he has been Minister for Roads, Public Works and Housing one time here. He's been a Prime Minister, so I think his performance is known. So it is a good thing. We appreciate as a country that one of us as Kenyan has been appointed to that kind of position. And we appreciate also if the role that the government, especially the president, has played in making sure that that kind of issue happens for the benefit of our country and for the benefit of the continent as a whole.
Now, my last question is, with regards to the other coalition partners, is there a deal that is going to be struck so that they are also accommodated, or what will happen? Are they now a lost lot?
Well, you see, there is no accommodation here. This is somebody called Raila Odinga, who has been appointed as a special envoy by the African Union. The other coalition leaders are also leaders on their own rights. They are party leaders of their own parties. And if the continent or the country feels there is a role they can play also, that's so be it. But this is not accommodation. Let's not see these things in political lenses. Let us see this as an appointment of a Kenyan to hold an office in the continent and in the AU, and supported by the current government that is in place in our country, that this is the right person to do this job. That's how we need to see it. Let's not see it as it's a deal making. So Raila was given this. That is beside the point.
So there are no negotiations going on to accommodate Kalonzo and Mudavadi?
No, not any negotiations that we are aware. Even this one was not negotiated. It was not negotiated as ODM or anything. This is just an appointment of an individual to a certain office to help the continent achieve its vision of connectivity in terms of infrastructure. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That has been Minority Whip Junet Mohamed, who is actually saying that Raila is upbeat about his new job. And currently he will be having 5 offices within Africa, but he will not leave the political stage, as the some Jubilee MPs have been demanding of him. And he will continue being as upbeat about the political atmosphere as he has always been. Right now, it's back to you, Olive, in studio.